When you search for a local plumber, dentist, or roofer on your phone, you usually see a row of action buttons right at the top of their business profile. For years, a most important of these has been the call button. It's a zero-friction conversion point. One tap and a search ranking turns directly into a ringing phone and actual revenue. But in late April 2026, Google started testing a new mobile layout. That direct lifeline to a business simply slides out of view. Instead of a direct action, users are now presented with a generic Show More button. Making a call requires an entirely new secondary physical step. In digital design, adding an extra tap introduces user friction. Every time you ask a customer to load a menu or click again, a certain percentage of them simply won't do it. This chart visualizes what happens to conversion volume when friction goes up. For a local service business, losing 10 to 15% of inbound calls because of an extra screen tap cuts directly into payroll and rent. A minor tweak to the interface is acting as a deliberate bottleneck, threatening the main revenue source for countless small businesses. Google hasn't officially commented on the test, but their first likely defense is simple interface management. Mobile screens are small, and local profiles are crowded with chat, quote, and booking features. To understand the actual strategy, we have to look at which specific buttons survived the purge. Under this new test, the buttons for website, directions, and save remain highly visible, while the direct contact methods get buried. This flowchart illustrates the preferred pathway. Clicking website or directions keeps the user circling inside Google's Maps and Analytics architecture, but a direct phone call breaks that loop. Dialing a number moves them offline. Google's tracking goes dark, losing visibility into the transaction. The interface prioritizes actions that keep users trapped inside a measurable data loop, actively discouraging the actions that generate untrackable, real-world leads for the business. There is a glaring exception to this new layout test, depending entirely on whether a business is paying Google. If a business runs a sponsored local ad, their layout is unaffected. The call button remains massive, highly visible, and instantly tappable. Looking at this side-by-side schematic, the discrepancy is obvious. The free organic profile on the left is compressed and hidden, while the sponsored ad on the right is expanded and heavily prioritized. This creates a massive visual disparity. It artificially widens the gap in effectiveness between regular search results and paid placements. It is a textbook platform squeeze. By making the free version of a service increasingly frustrating, the platform pressures business owners into buying ads to maintain the visibility they used to have. Local businesses can no longer rely on a single platform's interface to deliver their customers. The immediate defense is diversification. That means distributing your contact information across other channels and building enough local brand recognition that customers search for your specific name rather than a generic category. Since Google is pushing users toward the website button, your site needs to convert that traffic instantly. A friction-free mobile page with a direct call button locked at the bottom ensures they can still reach you with a single tap. You have to build an independent digital presence that survives and functions, regardless of how the major tech companies decide to redesign their buttons. Constantly monitoring these unannounced interface updates is a full-time job, and most business owners are too busy actually running their companies to notice a dropped call button before it hurts their bottom line. Surviving these shifts requires a partner who specializes in tracking search behavior and building strategies that aren't dependent on a single company's whims. That's exactly what SEO guru Atlanta does. They audit digital profiles to spot vulnerabilities like these hidden buttons, and they engineer diversified lead channels that keep the phone ringing. Search for SEO Guru Atlanta today to claim your free SEO audit. Find out where your traffic is leaking and protect your local visibility before the search algorithms change the rules again.